The history of Miranda Bailey, Grey's Anatomy. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Dr. Miranda Bailey's early life and medical foundations. Before Dr. Miranda Bailey became the commanding presence known as the Nazi at Seattle Grace Hospital, she was a determined young woman driven by discipline, intelligence, and an unshakable belief in structure. Raised with strong values around education, responsibility, and hard work, Bailey's early life shaped her uncompromising attitude toward medicine and leadership. While Grey's Anatomy reveals only fragments of her childhood, it is clear that her background demanded excellence and emotional control. Bailey learned early that authority was earned, not given, and that respect followed consistency and competence. Her early academic achievements set her apart, and she gravitated toward general surgery because it demanded precision, adaptability, and resilience. Even as a medical student, Bailey showed signs of her future reputation: focused, intimidating when necessary, but deeply committed to patient care. Her upbringing instilled a mindset that mistakes were learning tools and weakness was something to overcome, not hide from. These formative years laid the emotional and intellectual groundwork for the surgeon who would become one of the hospital's most influential figures. The birth of the Nazi and surgical residency at Seattle Grace. Dr. Miranda Bailey's arrival at Seattle Grace as a surgical resident marked the beginning of her legendary reputation. Assigned to supervise interns like Meredith Grey, Cristina Yang, and Alex Karev, Bailey quickly earned the nickname the Nazi due to her strict discipline, relentless expectations, and zero tolerance for incompetence. However, beneath the fear she inspired was a deeply invested mentor who believed that pressure forged greatness. Bailey understood that surgery was unforgiving, and she refused to let her interns learn through avoidable mistakes. Her teaching style was intense but effective, emphasizing accountability, preparedness, and ethical responsibility. She demanded excellence because she knew lives depended on it. Despite her intimidating exterior, Bailey consistently protected her interns from unfair treatment and defended them when it mattered most. She balanced hospital politics, surgical ambition, and personal life pressures, including marriage and motherhood, without allowing them to diminish her authority. Her residency years solidified her role as the backbone of the hospital's teaching system and established her as a surgeon whose influence extended far beyond the operating room. Professional growth, motherhood, and identity struggles. As Miranda Bailey advanced in her career, she faced the complex challenge of balancing surgical excellence with motherhood and personal identity. Becoming a mother did not soften her ambition, but it did complicate her emotional landscape. Bailey struggled with societal expectations placed on women in high-pressure professions, especially in medicine. She refused to choose between being a great surgeon and a devoted parent, often pushing herself to physical and emotional exhaustion. Her marriage suffered under the weight of long hours and unyielding commitment to her work. This phase of her life revealed vulnerabilities that contrasted sharply with her authoritative persona. Bailey wrestled with guilt, fear, and self-doubt, emotions she rarely allowed herself to acknowledge. Professionally, she continued to excel, earning respect from colleagues while privately questioning whether she was failing at home. These internal conflicts humanized her character, showing that strength does not eliminate struggle. Bailey's journey through motherhood and career growth highlighted the cost of ambition and the resilience required to persist without losing oneself. From attending surgeon to hospital leadership. Miranda Bailey's transition from attending surgeon to hospital leadership marked a defining chapter in her legacy. As she climbed the ranks, she faced resistance, institutional politics, and the immense pressure of decision-making that affected entire departments. Bailey understood the hospital from the ground up, giving her a unique advantage as a leader. Unlike others driven by prestige, she prioritized patient safety, ethical integrity, and staff accountability. Her leadership style was direct and uncompromising, often putting her at odds with colleagues who favored compromise over confrontation. Yet Bailey remained steadfast, believing that leadership required moral courage. She made difficult choices that risked her popularity, but protected the hospital's core values. This phase also tested her mental health, as the weight of responsibility triggered anxiety and obsessive-compulsive tendencies. Despite these challenges, Bailey continued to lead with transparency and resolve, redefining what it meant to be a woman of authority in a male-dominated medical hierarchy. Mental health, vulnerability, and personal evolution. One of the most powerful arcs in Miranda Bailey's history is her confrontation with mental health challenges. Long known for her control and composure, Bailey was forced to acknowledge her anxiety and obsessive-compulsive disorder. This revelation shattered the illusion that strength meant emotional invulnerability. Bailey's willingness to seek help marked a significant evolution in her character, challenging stigma within the medical community. As a surgeon accustomed to fixing others, accepting her own need for support was profoundly difficult. This journey reshaped her understanding of leadership and self-worth. She learned that vulnerability was not weakness but a form of courage. By openly addressing her mental health, Bailey became a role model for colleagues and viewers alike, demonstrating that even the strongest individuals require care and compassion. Legacy, influence, and cultural impact. Dr. Miranda Bailey's legacy within Grey's Anatomy extends far beyond her surgical achievements. She represents discipline, resilience, and the evolving definition of strength. Over the years, Bailey transformed from a feared resident supervisor into a respected leader and moral compass of the hospital. Her influence shaped generations of surgeons, many of whom credit her with their success. Culturally, Bailey stands as a powerful representation of women in leadership, particularly women of color, navigating systems not designed for them. Her story addresses issues of gender bias, mental health, work-life balance, and ethical responsibility. Bailey's presence anchors the series, providing continuity and emotional gravity. She embodies the idea that greatness is earned through perseverance, self-reflection, and unwavering commitment to one's values. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.